Hey guys, I'm reviewing a highlighter palette for you guys. This palette is a holiday set and this is by Milk Makeup. So this is Milk Makeup's holographic highlighter powder. Now, Milk Makeup is like very popular for their cream highlighters or cream products in general, not just for highlighters, cream products in the twist up stick form. But recently, I think just maybe 2 months ago, they came out with a powder highlighter product. So the product that you see in this set is a very brand new launch or release from Milk Makeup. And actually in the permanent line they have only two shades. They have like a purple shade and then they have like a holographic peach shade. Both are holographic powders obviously, but here you have four shades. So and you have only one shade from the permanent line. So this shade right here, which you see is a peach shade, is called Mars, and that is the only shade that you have in the permanent line. So all the other three shades that you see, this pink, and this just straight up white, and this blue, so these three shades are actually brand new shades. Now this retails for $49, and the amount of product you get here is 16 grams in total. So 16 grams in total. You break it down, each contains 4 grams of product, which is actually quite literally the full size holographic highlighter powder quantity. So the full size, you get 4 grams of product and you pay $30. Honestly, this is a good set, but it just gets me to think that how incredibly overpriced the full size is. 4 grams, $30, and this also 4 grams, and you get 4 products and you pay only $50, guys. So definitely it's a good price, but it just got me thinking how overpriced the full size is. So but then if you just want one shade, you don't have to pay $50, right? You can just pay $30. But so what you have here is a full size product. All 4 are full size products. Then what else? And the product is made in Italy, and yeah, and the name of the palette is called Space Jam. Space, S-P-A-C-E, Jam, J-A-M. So Space Jam. So yeah, and Milk Makeup is a brand, I think retailer wise it is exclusive to Sephora, but I think Milk Makeup has its own website where you can also place orders and buy products, but it says on Sephora's website, it says that this is exclusive, limited edition, and online only. So I don't think you'll be able to find this in stores, and I did buy it on Sephora's website. So this, I think the powders are very soft and fragile, because this is my second palette. The first time it came, all 4 of them were completely shattered and it was all a mixture. I could not tell the difference from one to another. All of them were all mixed and into like it looked like I don't know, like fusion holographic highlighter. All of the shades all look the same. Whichever quad I touched, whichever pan I touched, all of them look exactly the same. So yeah, this is my second palette. So this is a very fragile product. So as you can see, there is a peach, a blue, a white. This is just a straight up white. It's not holographic, this particular shade, or at least on my skin tone it just looks white. And here you have a pink. Let's get swatching. I'm sorry I don't have my brush today, but I'll just blend it in my fingers and show you guys how it looks. So this is, I'm sorry it doesn't have the name written here, and actually it did come with like a plastic box, but I just missed it. I don't know where it is right now, so maybe the names are on the box. So this shade is just a white shade, guys, just straight up white. There's nothing holographic about it. It's just white. There is no gold. When you show it out, it doesn't look gold or it doesn't look green or blue. It's just stays white. So I don't think this is exactly a holographic shade, and this most definitely is not a dark skin friendly highlighter at all. It's definitely not. Even one layer, just a slight layer, it just gives you a severe white cast. So this definitely is not dark skin friendly. In fact, I do not recommend you guys, if you have dark skin, I do not recommend you guys even mixing this with other shades, because it just the white cast carries forward even if you mix it with other shades, because this is such a straight up white shade. So it just doesn't look very if you have dark skin, I would just ignore this shade, this color, as a highlight on the cheeks. Now you can definitely use this anywhere else in your body. These are actually versatile powders, face, eyes, body kind of highlighter powders these are. So you can use the white shade anywhere else other than your cheekbones. So yeah, that is that white color. As you can see, it's not very intense. So yeah. So next you have this pink shade, which, as you can see, yeah, I just slightly sheared that out. Let's get this swatching. I just want to shear it out slightly just to show you guys. This is a pink shade. This is how it looks. Again, oh wait, let me talk about the formula and everything later. Again, this doesn't have any chunky glitter. As you can see, it's completely finely milled. So that is that pink shade. And this is the peach shade, which again, honestly, I feel they are very similar, guys. To be honest, or at least on my skin tone, they look very similar. Now, I did review this shade Mars in the full size when they are like individually released in the pan. As I said, they have two shades in a permanent line, and one of them is Mars. So when I reviewed this shade, and this is how it actually looked. As you can see, again, it's not very reflective but quite holographic, right? You can definitely tell the peachy pink tones, but it's not very reflective. So, yeah. And finally you have the blue shade. It's just straight up blue. There's no like purple blue, pinky blue. It's just actually just sky blue kind of a blue. It's quite blue toned. So yeah, that is the shade, guys. And this shade as well, I feel it leaves like a white cast on my skin, the blue and the white shade. So yeah, so those are the 4 shades, guys, in this set. And honestly, I feel the white and the blue definitely leaves a white cast on my skin tone, and these two are so similar, guys, on my skin tone. So the quality, the way it applies and everything, as I said, they are all finely milled. They do not have any chunky glitter, and I feel the holographic shades, which is all 3 except for the white shade, all 3 of them are quite holographic. As you can see, they are quite transformative when it touches the skin, and when you shear it out, it looks quite holographic, but they are not very reflective. They just give you that sheen, that not a very high metallic sheen, I would say. In fact, it's not even medium metallic. I would say it is a subtle metallic sheen. But it is, since it is holographic, you can easily tell that you have a highlighter on your face, just because it's like completely a different color, right? So this is a pink, and this is a peach, and then this is blue. So you can definitely tell that you have product on, even though it's not very reflective, just because it looks pink, peach, or blue or white on your skin. So they are definitely quite holographic, the holographic shades, those 3, the 3 out of 4, but they're not very reflective. So yeah, and honestly, I feel on dark skin, the white and the blue, they do leave a white cast. And I tried mixing these shades with all of these shades, and honestly, these shades themselves are very light shades. So mixing a lighter shade with another white shade, it doesn't hide the white cast, and in fact it magnifies it. So I just do not recommend, if you have dark skin, using the blue and the white shade on your cheekbones. If you are someone who worries about white cast, if you're someone who doesn't worry about all that, just, I don't think you would have any restrictions. You could just use any color. But if you're someone who has dark skin and worries about a product leaving a white cast on your face, I do not recommend these two shades at all. Just ignore, leave it out altogether if on your on your high points of your cheek. But of course you can, since as I said earlier, these are versatile powders. You can use on your eyes, face, body, wherever you want. So you can definitely use all of these four shades in other parts of the body as desired. But if you're worried about white cast, just don't mix it with any of these shades even. Just use these shades on your cheekbones. And again, on dark skin, I really feel the peach and the pink are so similar. The tiny bit of difference is this is more pink and this is more, this is not, honestly, this, I wouldn't say this is more of a peach shade. It has more pink than peach in it, and this has even more pink than this. So it's very pinky, and this is just a little bit less pinky. That's it. Honestly, both look very pinky on my skin tone. So yeah, as you can see, this is more pink and this is definitely even subtle than this. The peach is subtle, as you can see, and this is more reflective. Right, so yeah. Do I really think it's very dark skin friendly? Depends on how much you use of highlighter powder. If you are someone who uses highlighter powder all over your body, your eyes and everything, I'd say you could use all four of the shades. But if you're someone who just uses highlighter just on your face and just the high points of your face, you know, to put the nose and stuff like that, I think you would only be, and if you have dark skin, you'd only be able to use these two shades. And even then, these two shades are so similar in dark skin. So me personally, I'm returning this. I'm sorry, but I know I'm giving it a good review, but it's on my skin tone, it's just not working. These two leaving a white cast, and I'm not a big fan of blue highlighter. Even if I am a big fan of blue highlighters, I highly recommend buying the Kat Von D's holographic Alchemist palette, where there's a blue, there's a straighter blue, there's a purple blue, there's a green, and a very, this peach is very close. I would say like a 99% dupe for the pink shade, pink opal shade in a Kat Von D's Alchemist. I'm sorry I don't have that palette. I should have brought it with me to film this video, but I'm so absent-minded, I forgot. But I did a review on this shade Mars, and I think I swatched the Alchemist palette in that video. If you're interested, take a look at that video as well. So if you're really interested in holographic highlighters, I highly recommend Kat Von D's Alchemist palette. None of those shades leave a white cast, and they are very holographic and they are very reflective. They also leave a sheen. The Kat Von D's Alchemist palette, the shades in that also leave a sheen, but they are quite reflective. It's a very reflective sheen. Whereas these leave a very, you know, like anywhere between a subtle and a medium metallic sheen. So, but they are holographic. But so if you have a dark skin and if you really want to try, you know, holographic highlighters, I highly recommend the Kat Von D's Alchemist palette, and that retails for $32, and you get I think you get 4 shades as well, but you get a very less product in each pan. I think it's like a size of an eyeshadow. So yeah, it's like 0.05 ounce I think in each pan. It's a tiny, you get very less product, and the Alchemist palette by Kat Von D is quite expensive, to be honest. It's an expensive palette, but none of them leave a white cast, and they're very reflective and also quite metallic. This personally, I'm returning mine, but if you have lighter skin, I think all 4 would beautifully work on your skin tone. So I don't think you'd actually encounter any problems with any of these shades. If you have like medium skin tone or light or pale skin tone, it's just with darker skin tone, 2 of these leave a white cast and the other 2 don't, but they are so similar. So that's why I will be returning mine. I do have the full size in Mars, and I'm happy with it. I do use it occasionally, and I think that's all I need, I think, the Mars shade. So yeah, I will be returning mine. But if you have light shade, light skin tone and medium skin tone, I recommend it. As I said, no chunky glitter. They do like are holographic. They are holographic. They are transformative, but just on dark skin for my preference. Just because I don't use a highlighter on my shoulder, on my collarbone, and on my knees and on my legs. So I just don't think I would ever use the white and the blue highlighter shades. I would never use them. And the pink and the peach shade are so very close, so similar. So that is the pink and this is the peach, so similar. So for me, I just don't see myself reaching for this palette. So yeah, that's why I would be returning mine. But if just based on your interest, and I'm just giving you the guys, I'm giving you guys just the facts, just based on your needs and based on your interest and based on the way you use it, just on your practical, purposes. Just make up your mind if you want this or not. Yeah. Hope you guys found this video useful. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.